Hello, this is Spidey1958 and welcome to my Let's Play Industrial Automation. In this episode we're going to add some new auto crafting recipes to our system, and we're going to start reconfiguring our nuclear reactor so it generates power on demand, and it generates a little bit more power with some new safety features since I'm going to be pushing it to the limit and that. So first thing I need to do, is I'm going to go ahead and add a new recipe here using the furnace. So we're going to go ahead and click in there and pull out a basic logistics pipe and a crafting pipe. And we stick that there. We stick that there. Actually, I guess I don't actually technically need that pipe or that pipe. So let's go ahead and make this system a hair more efficient. And I'm going to need from this chest one of these because I forgot that. Okay. We're going to go ahead and add here. And I probably need to double check the recipe here. So it is 2. Okay. So let me grab another stone here out of my bag. And we're going to tell this here that 1 smooth stone equals 2 stone wafers. Okay. And now let's go over to the other building. And for the moment I'm going to go ahead and keep adding on to this here. I will probably start stacking it soon. Okay, and get out some auto tables here. Okay, the first one here, we're going to just basically put one of these and one of these equals that. So we go ahead. As you can see, what we're basically doing is setting it up so we can automate the components we need for circuits. This will basically let us make all the basic components we need for circuits, so that when we make circuits it'll be easier, and then we can actually set up automated things for doing our circuits. Okay, and the next thing we're going to build is something you haven't seen me build yet before. Which is a wireless receiver. And a wireless transmitter. Okay, so we should be set up there for those. So let's go ahead and order a couple components we're going to need here. So the first thing, let's go ahead and order is one of these and one of these. And then we're going to need, let's go ahead and switch it to crafting here. Where are we go to, whoops, O here, and we want to make a toggle. And so we're going to need 2 cathodes, a switch for those. So what we'll do is we'll go here, and we need 2 of those, 2 of those, and 4 of those. And then we're also going to need 1 lever. Let's see if I have any already made up. I should really add leather someday to my things here. I'm not seeing that I have a lever. So let's go ahead and order 1 redstone. Why did I order a redstone? I don't know. 1 cobble. And stick should be in here somewhere. Here's stick. Stick, stick, stick. So we have our wireless. We have our stick now. So let's go ahead and make our lever. And if I remember right, it's a lever here, wire here, cathodes here, and stone wafers in the corner, which gives us a toggle latch. Okay. Now we're going to build some new stuff that's part of the mod, the force field mod. So let's go ahead and bring those up. So what we're going to build here is a heat reactor control. So for that we're going to need 3 integrated heat dispensers, a chest, and advanced alloys, and an advanced machine block. So if we click on here and go to our craft, I believe I have those all set up in here now. So we need 3 of these, I believe. And I forgot the recipe already. For advanced alloys, okay. So we'll need 4 advanced alloys. And did I add? I thought I added advanced machine block in here. But if I did, I'm not seeing. Oh, there it is. 1 of those, and 1 of those. Okay, and the next thing we're going to need is there's a new block called the Reactor Heat Monitor Server, and that's made with 4 refined iron, a EU detector cable, a frequency modulator, and a couple circuits. So let's go ahead and see what we need to make that first. So we need 4 times insulated high, and okay, so let's go ahead. And I don't know if I have any high voltage cable. I have ultra low. So let's go ahead and get our refined iron going. So we're going to need a bunch of these. At least 4 of those, I believe. And refined iron should be here somewhere. As usual, I'm not seeing stuff in front of my face. right there. So we need 4 of those. And let's go back to our recipe screen here. I'm going to need another refined iron and some rubber. So let's go ahead and order another refined iron. And let's order 8 rubber. And these, just a normal cable and 2 more circuits. So let's go ahead and order 2 more circuits. I'm probably getting an extra circuit here, but that's alright. And a wire. Okay, let's go ahead and make our insulated cable here. And we just need 1 of those. And I think that's as insulated as it gets, even though it says 4 times. I think you only have to do it 3. Okay. So then I need 3 redstone, which is what I forgot. Okay, so we put these 2 in with a wire. We get our frequency modulator. We put this in with a circuit, and whoops, get 1 of these. So let's go ahead and R this one. So these go here. The advanced alloys go in the corners. The chest goes here, advanced block here, and we have our reactor heat control. And for this one, excuse me there. Oh, I need another advanced machine block. Knew I'd forget something. And while we're waiting on that, let's see what we need. We'll need 1 of these too. A heat monitor client, and helps if I hit the right key. So we're going to need 4 more circuits, a machine block, and 4 more iron. Okay. So let's go ahead. We'll need a machine block. Four more refined iron. 3 more circuits. Oh, 4 more circuits. and a piece of wire. And now we just have to wait for all that to come through. While we're doing that, while we're waiting on that, I thought I'd update you on updating the 1.23. I did find what was causing the error that was crashing. It was a bug in Steve's cart that has been fixed. And that. The only issue I'm having before I convert now is that I can't get retrievers to work, which is probably something I'm doing wrong. But I'm using them in a couple places, so once I figure that out, I will probably go ahead and continue this world on 1.23. And when I do that, I'll probably do an episode where we had to change. Also, while that's coming through, let's leap over to... Oh, I didn't want to go there. I went the wrong place. Do-de-do-de-do. Delay seems to be longer on these sometimes. Remember last time the circuit here worked fine, but I was having problems here? What I had to do was just reverse the circuit. So now when we go, if we go here and switch it to green, oh, I thought I reversed the circuit. Let me reverse the circuit here. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, now when this goes to green, it's still having the same issue. So I guess I didn't fix it. So, but when I switch it back to yellow, yep, I thought rotating it would fix it, and obviously it didn't. So for those who were telling me reversing it would fix it, afraid it didn't actually do it. So, but it will work fine the way it's set up, so I'm not worried about it. And let's see if our stuff is back here. Okay, so we go here, and first of all, let's build another frequency modulator. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay, so we're going to try this again. These go here. And I can't click today. That goes there. 2 circuits here. And this goes there. And we have our heat monitor server. In this one, we have redstone here, 4 iron here, machine block here, circuits here, and that there, and we get our reactor heat monitor client. And we're going to need one more thing here, or 2 more things actually. So I'm going to need and 2 teleport pipes, one logistics pipe, and 2 lapis. If I can find where they are. There they are. Okay, so let's go ahead and build ourselves a, whoops, I actually need to get the pieces here. I guess I didn't need this one, I already had one. And it looks, is it still night out? Nope, it's day. So let's run over here to our reactor. And we're going to get out 2 of our new ends here. This one will go here. Whoops. We'll go here. And this one will go here. And we're going to go ahead and put this one over here. And I think I'll put it right there for the moment. And then on this one coming out the end here, oh, I need my crafting table. So let's pull up a crafting table. And I have to use the right pipe. Get ourselves a supplier logistics pipe. And the shift click doesn't work on this one. So let's go ahead and get us some blocks out of my bag here. Probably need a couple of these, so let's try this again. And we click on the end here. Let's see where we haven't used 14. So we're going to set that to 14. Run out here. And down here on the cluster that we made on the end, we're going to add one more pipe out here. And make that 14. And we're going to run in here. And we're going to grab a chunk of ice. So let's go ahead and go back to our building. Whee! Bounce. Bounce. I'm sorry, I really get carried away with my running and bouncing. Whee! Okay, and then we're going to click on here. And we're going to tell it to keep that much ice stocked. And if we look in the interface here, we see here we have this. We're going to set this for cooler. And we're going to set the target temperature around 1,000, which should be reasonable. So what that's going to do is it's going to basically, if our heating gets too high, it's going to go ahead and use ice to try to cool it, which means we need to make some room in here for ice. So we're going to go ahead and pull one of these out. And we're also going to pull one of these out, 2 of those out, and 2 of these out. And then we're going to go get some uranium here. But first, before we do that, oops, I seem to be stuck. Oh, there we go. I got stuck there in moving mode for a moment. We're going to make a change here. So let's go ahead and click on this one. As you can see here, this is a monitor, and we can set various heat levels. And what I'm going to do is on channel 2 here, I'm going to set that for 5,000 heat. And I need to make a card for this. So the cards for this still use the same blank. So let's run over to our other building. And I think I can't remember if I set up paper. So if we go here, we can see to set up a blank card, the recipe is basically a circuit and paper. So hold on just a moment and I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Now, where were we? Oh, yep, we were going to order a circuit and paper. So do I have paper actually in here? Yes, I do. So let's order 8 paper. And I think I still have a circuit left over here from the extra one I ordered. Yes, I do. So we got our paper. Whoops. My inventory is getting all messed up as usual. Okay, that gives us our blank card. So let's run back to our building here. Chicken! Okay, and if we put this in here, that makes a link card that we can go over and put in here. And then we want this linked to channel 2. Okay. We're going to have to try an experiment here. And did I make my toggle? There's my toggle latch. And I should in my bag hopefully have some red wire. I do, not much, but hopefully enough for what we need. So we put red wire there. We lay down our toggle switch here. Actually, I guess I do want this in the corner. So let's go ahead and take these down. And did I lose my card? I bet I lost my card. I think I just found the bug. Unless it's still in there. Nope. Yep, apparently if you break it with a card in it, you lose the card. Good thing to know. I'll have to report that as a bug. Okay, let's try this again. Here, toggle latch, piece of wire here, and I'm going to need a button. So let's go in my bag and get 3 pieces of stone. I'll make it 4. And build ourselves a button here. Excuse me. Put our button right there. Run our wire up to here. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this here. And we're going to go ahead and put down our wireless transmitter here. And we're going to set it to, well, let's set it to 100 just to be safe here. And I don't know if I can do this directly or if I have to do it indirectly. We'll try it directly. So let me Grab a couple pieces of stone here. We'll use this for the moment. And I don't know if I can actually get away with just sticking that directly on top or not. We'll find out. And it looks like it's night, so let me go sleep here. And then we'll get some uranium going. Now let's see if we have any in the system. I know I have ore, but I don't have any ingots. Yeah, it doesn't look like I have any actual ingots already done. So let's grab, let's see. Let's grab 10 of these. Now let's get rid of some of this extra stuff we have here. And we'll keep the ice for the moment. Okay. And get it all nice and compressed. Oh, and I should have ordered my tin containers. Empty cells. Okay, now I got some uranium. So let's run back to our building. Now let's go ahead and just put one in here for the moment. Good, it doesn't appear to be running. So let's go ahead and turn this on. And we're not getting any heat. And this isn't going up, so that works. Let's go ahead and put some ice in here. And let's take out another coolant cell to just make a little bit more room for ice. And turn on our force field. And let's test this here quick. Oh, I need a new card, that's right. Wouldn't have done me any good to do that system if I didn't get a new card, so let's go ahead and go in here. And we'll order another circuit. And 8 paper. So 8 paper. And another circuit. Actually, we're going to need, while I'm thinking about it, let's see what we need for an OR gate. So let's go ahead, we need 2 cathodes. Okay, let's go ahead and order stuff for this. So let's go to craft again. We need 2 of those, 3 of those, and 4 of those. And do I have any more wire in here? Yep, let's order some more wire. And actually, we're going to need another toggle latch as well. I'm just getting really carried away here. So I'll need to request one of those. And remember right, we need 2 of those, and 2 of those, and 4 of those, and we'll need 1 piece of cobble. And am I doing this right? I'm not sure. No, I'm not doing it right. So what is the recipe here? I must oh, that's, I had the right pieces. I just don't have them in the right place. There we are, an OR gate. And another toggle. And we're going to need another wireless. Actually, we're going to need 2 of those and 2 of those. This is getting more complicated by the moment. Well, while those are running, let's go see if the other stuff worked. This episode's probably getting a little long, so I may have to finish it up later. But let's. Come on, I went in. Okay. So now we go and click on here, put our card in, get it out, go over here, stick our card in here. And if we hit it for channel 0, channel 1, channel 2, Let's go ahead and hit the button. And it immediately turned off because I believe we were on channel 1. Yep, which is what it's supposed to do. So let's go ahead and try it on channel 2. And let's go over here and check our temperature. It's definitely going up. Now let's get our ice. Oh, we must have got rid of our ice. And let's take our toggle latch here while that's running. I'm going to set it down here and rotate it with my screwdriver here. Get some red cable here. I don't know if I can. I don't know if that works. Let's see, find out. Okay, and we'll set this one. Where it will emit a current as soon as it's full. And we'll set this one that it'll emit a current if it's partially full. And meanwhile, let's get out my voltage meter here and see what we're actually producing for power. I know it's here somewhere. There we are. My EU meter. And as you see, we're producing 260 EU a tick. So we've really got this reactor cranked up. Hopefully our system will be able to keep it. And apparently the ice I already put in there is already keeping it fairly cool. So while that's going on, since it seems stable, I'm going to run over and turn back on the ice making machine, which is turned off at the moment. Make sure we got plenty of ice. And I should set up an automatic switch to turn it on and off when it's full. And maybe I'll do that next episode. So if we go over here, we can turn on the ice making machine. And there, it's off making ice. And let's see how our temperature is doing. Yeah, the reason I think we're seeing the heat do this is because of the ice I put in there already. Because normally it's only going to stick ice in there when it hits 1,000 degrees. Okay. And meanwhile, while that's going on, I'll go back and should have picked those up on the way here. There's our wireless transmitters. Did I not order our wireless receivers? Ah, missing 2 levers. I do need to make levers. Ha! So let's go ahead and get that set up. So we're going to want it to order a stick, 1 stick, and we want 1 cobblestone, we're going to need 2 glowstone, I think I have a logistics pipe on me, don't I? Nope, I must have got rid of it. So 1 logistics pipe. And an automated crafting bench. Should be here somewhere. So we go ahead and make ourselves a new crafting logistics pipe. We run over here. Put that there. That there. Go ahead and put our lever formula in here. Click here to import it. Oop. And now we should be able to go and order our transmitter, or receiver, excuse me. And there, it worked. So just wait for that. Nope. As usual, I clicked the wrong thing. And let's run back there. So then we're going to go ahead and put down 1 of our transmitters. We're going to put it down right here. We're going to make that one 200. And then we're going to go over here. Put down 1 of our receivers there. 1 of our receivers there. Put down our OR gate right here and turn it around. And then get our cable out. And we're going to set this one to 100 and this one to 200. Put one down here, and we're going to set this one to 300 and put down a piece of cable. Okay, how are we doing here for temperature? Oh, we hit the 1,000-degree mark, so now we're actually dependent on the ice to take us down. It seems to be keeping it steady. Okay, so we're going to go over to this one. I'm going to reset this one to 300. And then we're going to see if pushing the button turns it off. So that one's on, that's on, and this is on. And what this will do now is basically when this is full, it will turn it off. And it will stay off until this one starts pulling power. Then it will recharge. So we should have an auto switch here with a kill. So we all should be good. So let me go ahead and turn this back on. Now let's set a third channel here, where we set it for 1,000 degrees. And let's switch this one to channel 3. And I'm not sure it's working. No, let's set that to 900 degrees. Oh, there it went off. Okay. So let's go ahead and set this back to channel 2, which is our 5,000 degrees one. Go ahead and click that off. And our reactor's back on and running. So I think at this point I will call it an episode. But as this should give us a reasonable reactor system that will run whenever it needs to charge up that system and turn itself off when it doesn't. So as always, if you enjoyed this episode, go ahead and give me a like or leave a comment. And if you disliked it, a dislike's fine too. And if you're enjoying the series, go ahead and subscribe. Until next time, this is Spidey1958, and have fun Minecrafting.